Okay.
Is it in my hand?
Yeah.
Okay, this thing right here is what came out of my leg, and it's like it was like a maggot. It looked like a green worm, and it is metamorphosizing into something else. Like it turns into like a little ball, which it's like a black. It turns into a black speck, which I believe is the mite that is causing all these sores all over my legs and causing me to we think that they are scabies, but I'll show it to you after it changes after a little while. But just in case you haven't seen my legs, I can't really put it up there. Darn it. There. And if there's like an open wound, show it closely, like maybe you could see the black specks in the wound, like but they're like little bugs and I feel them crawling on me. I take them off when I feel them bite me, and I know that it's a bug because it was just moving and it just bit me, so you can't tell me that it's not a bug. I believe this is scabies. It could be some other kind of worm. I don't know. But if anyone knows what this is, maybe they could help me out so I could get some treatment. Because, okay, put the thing on me. Because the doctors, they are telling me that it's kidney failure. And I don't believe it. I went to the hospital and I told them specifically I thought I had scabies. And they said that they would not test me for scabies, that I was having liver failure, and that they're treating me for liver failure. I'm almost blind, almost completely blind. I think the bugs are in my eyes. I had to get this thing on my chest, which is called a vascular catheter, and they're doing dialysis through this vascular catheter because they say that I have kidney failure, and they're refusing to even treat the scabies. And I've talked to many doctors, many nurses, and they all will not treat me. But so this all started like 5 years ago when I supposedly, well, I was already losing my vision before that, a little bit before that, but they said that I had a heart attack, and that I had, because I went to the hospital, I just felt like I had flu symptoms. But my flu symptoms, like I had like a really lot of like bubbles in my chest, and it felt like I couldn't really breathe very well, and I was spitting up like frothy phlegm, and like, well, it was mostly like spit. A lot of it was more like just like spit than phlegm. And then I didn't have a temperature. I just thought that I had the flu, and they told me that I was having a heart attack when they put on the what's it called, the echocardiogram. When they were doing that test on me, they said that I was having a heart attack, and I was in the hospital for 5 days, and I think that I already had these all the way back then, and that they also caused my heart problems, because they can cause heart problems and kidney problems. And I think this is the cause of everything. I already had these bumps on my head, like they're on the very edge of my scalp, like right back over here. I don't know if I could show you one or not. Can you see that at all? The bump on my scalp?
I don't know, your fingers are in the way.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
I've been having those bumps since I can remember, like probably 5 years ago, but it could have been longer than that. But those are also the things that I think that are scabies. So I know that I had it all the way back then when I had my heart attack. But my vision after getting out of the hospital got a lot worse. and it's been getting progressively worse still. And I want to get rid of these things because I want my vision back. I want to be able to walk again because my legs hurt so bad it's hard to walk, and I'm swollen with fluid now, and I feel like I'm also constipated. Like, these things are in my intestines and they're in my kidneys, so I can't even, digest things, or I can't even pee right. And so I feel like I'm gonna die sometimes. Like, that's why part of the reason why I went to the hospital this last time was because, like, I was really, really bloated with fluid, and it was hard for me to breathe, and like my legs were really swollen, my stomach was really far extended. When they weighed me, I was like 172. That is the most I've ever weighed in my whole life. And normally, like, after children, I was like 136. And that's about how much I was when I got out of the hospital after my heart attack 5 years ago. And I have had to weigh myself a lot during that time because of the heart failure. They make you weigh yourself every day. And I wasn't really gaining weight for many years. This all of a sudden just hit me about February, and this is June now. But it just all of a sudden hit me like in February, the middle of February, and started making me bloat up really bad and get these sores on my legs. And I just think that there's like so many worms or bugs in my body that it's just getting progressively worse. And I mean, how bad is this gonna get? I even have one in my mouth. Like, I've had at least 4 in my mouth that I know of, because I pulled this thing out that seemed like a worm out of my cheek, like the inside of my cheek. And I also had like what seemed like a worm come out of the roof of my mouth, which he seen like, it looks like there's holes in the roof of my mouth. As you can still see them.
I can't, it's too dark.
Shine the light.
I can't, my battery's nearly dead.
Okay, well, this is Michelle Peterson signing off. Like, hopefully somebody can try to help me figure out what this is and tell me someone that can help me get treatment, because, like, I don't know how much longer I can live with this. Like, okay, so my hospital bills would probably be free because I would qualify for hopefully Medicaid, which I already qualify for Medicare, because I'm supposed to be terminal. But if this is all it is the scabies, and I get cured, I might have to pay a ton of doctor bills. So do you think that I really want to try to prove that I have something that I don't have? So that I have to end up paying probably millions of dollars in doctor bills, when right now I qualify for insurance and I would only have to pay 20%? Yeah, sure, right. Well, I feel like if these doctors are wrong, that they should forgive all the debt, and I should be free of all that debt, and they should treat me with the right treatment, and I'm not paying any of these fucking doctor bills. That's the end.